Hi guys, so this is a sort of like a trial or attempt at something a bit different. So a little bit of background about me. I am a dad of two. I have two very small children. They're 4 and 6. And I do not have a lot of time to play games. My Switch is mainly used by my children, but I used to like playing games, and with the Switch there's a lot of very quick to pick up and easy to play games available. So I thought, how about an idea where I play a game for 10 minutes? I haven't got a lot of time available to me due to my children, and I thought if I haven't decided to, if I am not enjoying the game after 10 minutes, I'm probably not going to play it again. I'm probably going to just like leave it in the background or forget about it or let my kids play it. But if after 10 minutes I'm a little bit hooked, or I'm really enjoying it, or I like the way the game plays, and I think, oh, I could play it more, then I'll sort of review it that way. But this is for people who haven't got a lot of time and they just want to maybe get a bit of input by someone who's only played for a small amount of time, to see how they are getting on, and if for someone who is limited with their time, or someone who just wants to see the first sort of 10 minutes of some gameplay for some games. So with this, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be booting up a game I haven't played before. Pretty much every game on my Switch I haven't played before, and I'm going to leave all the loading screens, all the introductions, all the tutorials and all that in there, because someone who is picking up a game for the first time is going to have to put themselves through all that and then deem if they are going to play it after 10 minutes. And some people will see all those tutorials, all those introductions, and go, no, this ain't for me. I ain't got time for this. And I feel like that's going to happen to me through this series of, I'm going to be playing games that go a couple of minutes in, I'm just like, I'm bored of it already. I know I'm not going to pick it up, but I'm going to play 10 minutes for all these games. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to crack on first game that shows up on my Switch, and that is Yoshi's Crafted World, or Yoshi's Crafted World. I don't know how it's pronounced. And what I'm going to be doing is basically turn it on. I'm going to start a timer on my phone for 10 minutes once the game actually turns on, and then that is it. If we are at 10 minutes, I'm going to pause the game and I'm going to talk through my experience and if I'm going to be playing it again. But I'm hoping some people will get some input from this, someone with a bit of perspective of someone who is not a gamer. I do not know how to play games. You're going to see a lot of fails today. Right, so I'm going to start my timer. I'm going to keep talking, but whilst doing stuff on the screen. But hopefully you get a gist of what I'm trying to achieve here. It might be for some people, it's not going to be for everyone, I get that. And it's definitely not going to be some high-level gameplay. It's going to be some very basic gameplay. So mellow is the easy mode. I'm going to do that on all the games I play. I'm going to play it on easy mode because I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't. I've never played a game. But anyway, I'm going to start the timer and get going. So 10 minutes from now. Real quick, I will put some timestamps into the description as to actually when gameplay starts, because you might want to skip all those tutorials whilst watching this video and only see actual gameplay of what I'm talking and how I'm experiencing the game from a first hand experience. So there'll be a timestamp of gameplay starts now. That'll be after all the introductions and tutorials. Okay. So anyway, timer and go. Okay. You can change it when you want. Obviously, if you get into it and you think it's a bit easy, you can change it back to, I think it was classic instead of mellow. I'm hoping the audio is all alright. So I've got a mic, turned the volume off on the TV, and I've got it playing through capture card. So I'm hoping that's all okay. So the island of Yoshi. So I'm hoping it says Yoshi or Yoshi at some point through the game, so I know. I guess these crystals, whatever they are, gems behind, are what we're going to be playing to catch or achieve. I don't know. Just try to find the right levels here. I don't really know. I've never used a capture card before. I hope it actually is capturing, to be honest. I used to play, say, a bit more background. I'm in my mid-30s and I used to have an original Game Boy when it first came out. I remember the first Super Mario World I had. then I've had Game Boy Colors and NDS, I think it was, or Game Boy Advance, and always had Mario's and stuff on that, where you could like ride a Yoshi and you'd eat apples and stuff like that, but never a Yoshi or Yoshi game. Hopefully he says his name, so I know how to pronounce it. Those graphics are pretty cool just then. They look like they've sort of gone down a little bit. It might just been for introduction. I don't know, like these Yoshis look like they might have different abilities maybe, like all different colours I've noticed. So 8 or 9 of them there. Dream Gems, so yeah, they're all gone. This one's really chasing, I presume. Looks like power up, sunstone in the middle. Don't know really. I'm hoping this is quite a laid-back game for kids, but this is what I was on about, like introductions and tutorials. This on Switch, they tend to be quite drawn out. Like, I don't know if they're loading in the background, but it's all a bit. They always seem to have long introductions. I don't know if it's a Switch is designed for a younger sort of audience and they need these tutorials. I might get to choose how many Yoshi should go, 1 or 2. Is that going to be how many players? I guess 1. Say me by myself here. Oh, cool one. He looks great. I think it's a pink one. Pinky. Oh, he's got wings. So yeah, so I said they might have different abilities. I don't know what those abilities are. I might be able to fly or float a little bit longer. I'm not gonna like fall to my death maybe. So it very much could be a different experience of what game you play depending on what Yoshi you use. I don't know what is this. If it's a sideways scroller, is that what it's called? Like you left to right. Looks a bit like Super Mario World a little bit. Where you go from sunshine. That's it. So yeah, it's very similar to Mario by the looks of it, where you have to like collect. So say in Mario, you collect these big gold coins, didn't you? And how many coins throughout the end? Try and grow and different power-ups and stuff like that. Looks like it could be very similar to that. Just very good graphics actually. So, yeah, that does kill me. Flying in the sky if you press to hold A, Yoshi will float, and if you type well, you make it fly even higher. Yeah, so I think that's yeah. So I think because I've got the wings, I might be. What are these red ones? Can I don't know. Do I have? Whoa. Yeah, it's very similar to, but it's a bit more. Like so, it's 3D. It looks almost like it's made of cardboard. Like, I don't know if that's the look it's going for. Everything. And gobble enemies. Up with B. You should make an egg. So B is that one. Oh, and what do these eggs do? I don't know. Do they do anything, or that's just a hint, I guess. I don't know what these eggs do. Press X activate, aiming cursor, use throw X. So I pretty much can just fly now. I don't think I can get up there. We've forgotten the controls. I don't know if I need to make these eggs, run, and fly. Maybe I'm meant to, throw an egg. Yeah, that's cool. And throw an egg. And this is life essence, I guess. Oh no, I'll eat that. Eat. So it's kind of like Mario, but a bit more 3D, I guess. These are tips, I guess. You can toss eggs into the distance by aiming and throwing. So, yeah, 7 miles away. So, yeah, so everything seems very, I know it's the first level. Oh, what am I doing here? Give me lots of eggs. And I guess I can throw an egg down to that guy. Yeah, collect it. Same as I think I probably need to collect that. Can I go up here? No, that's just sideways. It's all quite cool. It looks like it's all made out of cardboard, which is pretty fun. I don't know. Let's check my timer. See, I've only got 2 minutes left, and maybe I guess that's a checkpoint. If you think you're going to find a gem, think again. In fact, you'll never leave this place. Standard villain stuff, I guess. A very artistically made there. It's like quite good to look at. So I guess I had to get on that train. I didn't actually read what that said. It's just about a working train. Oh, why am I throwing that? I want to eat him, don't I? Nope, no, it's not the eat button. Which is the eat button? There we go. Can I throw one back there? Yeah. I guess I'm meant to be collecting those. X should collect that. And then collect this. Eat him. I've got to remember to eat the guys because. How can I eat him? No. It's not exactly easy to aim this off. There we go. I want to eat you. Can I go in here? Oh, cool. Yes, it's all actually very sort of running off a little bit here. I don't really know if I want to do that yet. So, oh no, that's happened. Throw it up there. I think that, is it? Yeah, don't do that. So I guess I go back down. Oh. Yeah, it's all. So I mean, this is not this is by no means high level game loading. Like that. I guess the coin probably gives you. Yep. I'm still missing one of those. I don't know. I think that might be the train part, so I need to complete. Yeah, I think I can just float. So it's kind of, it is a sideways scroller, but at the same time, I think it's kind of like a 3D world. Get back in those. Just a tip, no. Okay. Guess I'll go back to. So that is 10 minutes. Yeah, it seems pretty straightforward and fun. Like, really easy. I'll just play whilst I'm talking through my review. But I think ultimately it's quite easy to pick up and play. Controls don't seem too hard, but at the same time, very simple. But yeah, that was alright. But I feel if my kids are just playing around me and they're not really doing much, then I could play. Potentially, I could play with them and teach them how to play. It seems quite straightforward, just run and jump sort of thing. They are very young and not very into gaming a lot, but I could probably help them with that. That was alright. So I missed one of those flowers. I think it's just a review. Oh, I can get it now, can I? No, I missed it. But yeah, just telling me that's that. But maybe this train takes you between levels. I don't really know. But this is, yeah, it's alright. I'm not saying it's really like hugely captivating, but it's alright. And I think so. Like, if you really want something very basic, very simple, very child friendly, something you might want to play with your kids or help them get into gaming, like it seems like it's the sort of game I would have played when I was very young. It's not, oh man, this is I've got to play another level, but it's easy enough to play. So ultimately, I would say I would pick this up again, just for the fact that as someone who hasn't got a lot of time to game, that it would give me, I could quickly play, pause it, leave it run in the background, and not worry about it. I don't know how often it might save it after each level, but the levels, if I wasn't sort of talking to you guys whilst playing, I could have probably done it a lot quicker. It was, yeah, it's alright, but like very easy to pick up, very easy to play. Controls are not overly complicated, and it looks like there's a lot to keep going and growing, and like the replayability of the levels, so you can go back and get all the flowers that I missed. I could potentially get more coins out if that'll give you more lives. But nah, I'll definitely pick this up again. So I haven't got a review system in place yet, or how I'm gonna grade these. So this one is just going to be, yes, I will pick it up again. It's not going to be one I pick up when I want if I did want a hardcore gaming session. It's not something I'm going to play for hours. It's going to be very much 5-10 minutes, maybe car journeys. While I was driving, I could play it for 5-10 minutes. But nah, it's a pick up. Yeah, definitely pick up again. But the more I play it, the more I might get bored of how simple it is. But if you play it only in short bursts, it could be enjoyable. It's very cool to look at. I like the whole cardboard. That's the crafted world. I just got it. That's the crafted world where it's all being crafted. But yes, hopefully you guys have enjoyed what I've done here and my input. I'm going to do a few more games like this. I'm going to put them out there, put my feelers out for it. I'll probably do maybe 5-10 games over the course of the next couple of weeks. See how you guys accept it, and if it actually gets any sort of views, or please leave comments as to if this was enjoyable or how you interpreted it. Also, feedback massively. If there's something that I should be doing, I've never done this before. It seems a bit strange talking into a mic by myself, but please give me some feedback so I can improve and make this better, make this more worthwhile. But anyway, really appreciate you guys watching this. I don't know if you've watched the whole 18 minutes of this video, but thank you very much, guys. Take care.